If you're an experienced auto dealer who can maybe help me with a little bit of guidance, I've only been doing this a little over a year, so just kind of looking for advice. Long story short, I purchased this car. After I got it, I came into the knowledge that the odometer was rolled back on this car over 150,000 miles. Not announced as TMU, it's supposed to be true mileage around 130. It's actually over 300,000. I also believe that the title was washed by the person who traded this in. So this was traded into a franchise dealer. That franchise dealer put it out onto an auction and they sold the car. Supposed to be true mileage. Once I found out what had happened with this car, I called my rep with the auction directly, told him what was going on, submitted an arbitration. It had to fall under a title arbitration in this circumstance. The title arbitration team at the auction kicked it back without even reviewing it. We escalated it. The management at the auction, after about 5 days of working on this issue, decided it was something they were not going to arbitrate. So then I went beyond the auction, contacted the franchise dealer who sold the car. They told me on my recorded phone line that if the odometer was rolled back and the auction wasn't going to do anything, they would buy it back. So they looked into it. This went on for a couple of days, waiting for the final everything to go through. I called them back yesterday. They made it sound like they had just talked to the auction. Well, they represented to me that they had just talked to the auction. The auction said, no, we're still investigating it. We're going to handle it, which is different than what I was told. I called the franchise dealer's rep and said, what did you tell these people? That guy wouldn't tell me anything. Called my rep. He wouldn't answer the phone. I texted him the situation as it had developed. He refused to respond to that, and instead everybody's boss at the auction called me and said once again that they are not going to arbitrate this vehicle. And then additionally, he claimed that the franchise dealer, who I had talked to only twice up to this point, had told the auction that I was harassing them. Now, mind you, this is a person in the franchise dealers in one state, the representative for the auction's in a different state, and they don't work for the same company. The guy from the auction tells me that I was harassing the staff at this huge franchise dealer with like 18 locations that I've only talked to twice. I'm harassing them because they sold me a car knowing that the odometer was rolled back, that I must cease and desist contacting them. Well,